Hey guys, Doug here. Garage is a fucking mess. I can't walk through here at all. But toolbox is over there. Here I am. How you guys doing? I just barely got done putting the new headlights on the Rally. And if you have not been on main mud mowers in a couple days, I bought some CREE LED headlights, or not headlights, but auxiliary lights. And so here's the Rally. I got the rear all figured out. I replaced some of the fuel line. You can see it right there where it goes from steel to rubber. I actually bought some brake line and fixed that up because what ended up happening, and I'm not exactly sure where the piece of fuel line is that I had cut off. It's around here on the ground somewhere, but what had happened was the gas line had dipped low enough to the pulley, and it didn't have the problem with the old pulley simply because the old pulley was smooth and it was shorter in diameter or height profile, whatever the hell it's called. And it ate through it and it was pissing gas all over the place, so I replaced the first part of the brake line, actually, not brake line, hose, fuel line. Basically what it does is it just goes off the tank now with a little piece of the rubber line. Then it goes to the steel and I have it bent like that, and obviously that's where it switches back to rubber because I didn't need the whole fuel system like that. And all it is 1/4" brake line. I just picked it up from Advanced Auto. It was like $8 for, I don't know, it's a 5-foot section of it. Here's the rest of it. 14 by 60 PA 460, whatever the hell that means, I don't care. And I had the fittings and stuff and the flare on it, so you'll have to cut that off and buy a tube bender or whatever, or make your own, because you can't bend it by hand or it'll kink. But anyways, the main part of the video, here it is. You got the headlights all on it now. Sitting pretty. It's a lot better profile than the old ones, I think. Chipped it to me. But got these on eBay. They were like $25 a piece, and I put in an offer for $22 a piece, and I got them for that, shipped to me. But it's aluminum housing on it. The glass is impact resistant. It's all aluminum and it's all anodized, so nothing should rust, including the hardware. That's all stainless. And it has this heavy duty insulated cord with it, and then I just put my own connectors onto it. It's just a standard 14, 16, something like that wire. You can use blue connectors with it, and I don't know what the hell you call it, electrical tape, that liquid electrical tape. I put all kinds of that on both sides of it, then ran my wires. Normally one's grounded there, the other one goes up to the dash. That's all done all fancy like, not really. Comes off the junction block for power. You can't fucking see it, there it is. And just runs up along the back, along the steering support here, and zip tied, and goes to the switch, which is right there. That was like a little over $10 with tax for the switch. I went to Advanced Auto and bought a switch, and it was a total shit. Like, I was tightening the nut up on it, and the entire unit turned sideways, so it was switching left to right, and it wasn't working right. And those things are total junk, and I hate them. But I bought it anyways, and I wasted $5 on this stupid thing, so I went to Napa and I bought this thing, which is a lot better quality, I think. And don't know if the camera's even going to want to focus on it. There it goes. But anyways, time to look and see how bright this thing really is. If the focus turns off, stop it, and let you guys see for yourself. Now obviously there's a light up there, so it's not going to be perfect, and I'm driving around, but the neighbors are having a party right now, so you'll just have to do with the normal darkness. So there it is, regular, and switch the lights on, and boom, nice and bright. Now obviously it'll have to be switched eventually once it's darker, and I have it in a darker location to adjust the angles of it sideways and up and down or whatever. But nice and bright. The camera actually completely almost blacks out because they're so bright, and it's trying to compensate for that glare that it's receiving. But they should do pretty well. And just a comparison, Harbor Freight sells cheap, shitty $20 auxiliary lights, and here they are. These are what I originally had, and the mount right there is fucking plastic, including that part. The only metal thing on this thing is the screws holding the light bulb on and the bolt. And what happened is, I don't know if you can see it, but you can see it, the plastic's kind of flared out, and it kept pulling off the bolt. So shit was dangling all over the place, and it wobbled a lot, and it was not reliable. So obviously I went and I spent $44 on something a little bit more heavy quality. These I might put in the original headlight housing. Not too sure what I'm going to do with them yet. There's a bug in one. They still work. Just have to figure out what the hell I want to do with it. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. Doing a little sneak peek on what I'm going to do next. Here's some metal right here. Turn the flash back on. There it is. I plan on building a rack. I talked about it in my riding video. Not really. I just said I need a rack. But this should work out pretty well. It's about foot and 3 inches, something like that wide. I'm just going to put angle coming off each side, put that in between it, have a running piece of angle across the back of it, maybe across the front, make it sturdy, and just go from there. Buy a new gallon gas tank, because all I really need it to hold is a gas tank. These straps right here. Length of chain, I'll figure that out. That's upstate. Oil I don't really need. There's the jack stand, I might need that, and then this toolbox here, which is maybe 1.5 feet, 2 feet wide, long, whatever the hell it's called. And I'll probably just get some 1/4-inch bolts and some washers and just fasten that, keep it on there. It's nothing real fancy. It's some toolbox that I got at an auction for like $2 and had a bunch of shit in it, and put a different handle on it, painted it obviously. But so that's what's coming up next. I don't know when the hell I'm gonna do it. And one other thing, if you have these Badland winches, this is the 2,500 pound. It's like $100 normally. You can get them. I got this one for $50 with a coupon. You can get them from Harbor Freight. They give you good ones. But these winches are remote only, and what that means is if you lose the remote, basically you're fucked. You can call Harbor Freight. They'll send you a new remote. The remotes are individually coded, so I'm sure I'll have to give them some sort of number that's on here. It's probably that one right there where that rust spot is. But when I was working on the headlights here, somehow the solenoid tripped. And I'm not sure how, but it pulled it in. Now this thing's super tight. It can't pull the clutch out. So out of fear, I disconnected the one side of it. But I did a quick Google search, and you can actually bypass these. To run off a switch, because all it is in the solenoid box is wireless thing that switches the terminals. There's like 10 of them in there or something like that. But anyways, you can just tap switches in to actuate it. So probably gonna be doing that next week, because I have no clue where the fuck my remote is, and I'm really glad I didn't have my fingers anywhere near this thing, because all of a sudden it just turned on while I'm wiring it up. I don't know how the hell that happened, but I'm pretty sure I left my remote upstate. Forgot to clip that. And it's total bullshit. So keep an eye out for that. When I do that, I'll make a video or take pictures or whatever when I do it. That way you guys know, because there's a tutorial, and I'll link in the description. But it's a pretty easy process. All you have to do is open up the solenoid box, get some of those blue quick tappy thingies, and crimp wires off your switches from the ground to the switch, and then down to the wire or whatever, because it makes its contacts through grounds, and I'm not sure how the hell the motor works, but whatever. But there's a tutorial on it, so probably gonna do that next week. I gotta find an on-off-on momentary switch, or if not, I'll just get 2 momentaries. But I gotta do that because I have no clue where the hell my remote is, and that thing is freaking stupid. Anyways, so keep an eye out for that. That'll probably be coming out in another week or so. Going up state, not this weekend, which is the today's the 25th, I think. Not sure if my watch is going to focus. 25. Yeah, so today's the 25th. So a week from now, I'm going to be going back upstate. I might bring this again. I have a guy on the line with a trade-in for my motorcycle for a different one. So, anyways, I made this video way longer than I wanted to, obviously. But, anyways, thanks for watching. Keep an eye out for my upcoming videos. Check out the All Terrain Lawn Tractor Forum. Check out Maine Mud Motors on Facebook. That's where I do a lot of my posting and stuff like that, simply because it's a little bit easier. and then I put it over in the all-terrain lawn tractor form. So usually if you want to know about that stuff, you have to check out Main Mud Motors first, and that's because that's where I put it. But anyways, check those out, and I will talk to everybody later. Thanks for watching. Bye.